$100 trillion. The biggest bill during the terrible hyperinflation in Zimbabwe in 2008. You could go to the store a couple of times with that money. Whiskey dispenser. England, 1960. The world's first calculator. This arithmetic machine was invented by René Grillet de Rouvin in 1678. Emotions of a hearing-impaired child after a hearing aid fitting, 1974. Zimbabwe is home to the unique Vadoma tribe. The people of this tribe are called ostrich people.
Water for the offended. The price of imported water in the 19th century was low. Greedy merchants who raised the price were punished. A horse was taken away and they were forced to carry barrels in a cart on themselves. Tobacco enemas existed in the late 1700s. With their help, tobacco smoke was blown into the rectum of the patient for various medical purposes, primarily resuscitation of drowning victims. Mankind owes a great deal to Thomas Edison. One cannot imagine life without such famous inventions as the light bulb, the phonograph, movies, etc. But in between inventing useful things, Edison killed animals. He did this in order to compromise his competitor Nikola Tesla, who had invented alternating current. Edison fried the unfortunate animals on a huge electric chair. The world's first anesthesia. On October 16, 1846, the world's first anesthesia with ether was performed in an operation to remove a submandibular tumor in the patient Gilbert Abbott. It involved anesthesiologist William Morton and surgeon John Warren. The news of the successful use of ether quickly reached Europe, and the following year the Russian surgeon N.I. Pirogov performed the first operation under anesthesia in a field hospital. China's last warning. In the 1950s and 1960s, U.S. reconnaissance planes frequently violated Chinese borders. Chinese authorities recorded the violations and sent out warnings to the U.S. But no real action was taken by China. Hence the expression meaning threats without consequences. A Charangha's office. This name comes from the word charanga, swindle. In the old days, it was the name of any dubious association of cheaters and swindlers. Aristotle was one of the greatest philosophers in history, but some of his ideas were strange and would seem wild today. First, the friendly Greek philosopher called all other races except Greeks barbarians, and declared that slaves were totally disenfranchised and unintelligent. Also, Aristotle believed that women were inferior to men in everything and even described them as ugly. In 1712 in England, a woman named Jane Wenham was accused of witchcraft. Witnesses in court claimed to have seen her flying on a broomstick. The jury found Jane guilty, but the judge was skeptical. "There is no law against flying in England," he said, and asked for a royal pardon. Jane was set free. That's what law and law means, for the record.